One blurry photo, one viral headline, and within minutes, BTS fans everywhere were asking the same question: who was walking beside Jungkook? At first glance, social media exploded with speculation after an article claimed that Jungkook had been spotted leaving a building alongside a mysterious blonde companion. Some online users jokingly referred to the person as a blonde girlfriend, and the phrase quickly spread across X, TikTok, and fan communities. But as more photos and videos surfaced, the mystery didn't last very long. The person walking beside Jungkook wasn't a mystery woman at all. It was Jimin. And suddenly, what began as a rumor transformed into one of the funniest BTS fan discussions of the day. The story first gained attention after entertainment discussions highlighted photos of Jungkook leaving a venue with someone whose face was mostly hidden beneath a hood and mask. Because the person's blonde hair was the most visible feature, some internet users initially made humorous guesses about who it might be. Before long, screenshots of the article began circulating across social media, accompanied by playful captions asking whether Jungkook had been caught with someone unexpected. However, longtime ARMYs immediately noticed something familiar: the blonde hairstyle, the height, the walking style. Even the clothing seemed recognizable to fans who had been following BTS's recent schedules. Within a short time, countless replies appeared underneath the posts. "That's literally Jimin. ARMYs recognized him in 2 seconds. How did people think that wasn't Jimin?" As more angles became available, the answer became increasingly obvious. The mysterious blonde companion was simply Jimin, who has recently been appearing with blonde hair during BTS's ongoing activities. The misunderstanding immediately became a source of laughter rather than controversy. Instead of arguing, fans flooded social media with memes, reaction images, and playful jokes. Many referred to Jimin as Jungkook's blonde girlfriend, in an entirely humorous context, making it clear they were joking about the mistaken identity rather than suggesting anything serious. Soon, fan edits began appearing across TikTok and X. Some creators edited dramatic movie trailers over the footage. Others added romantic comedy music before revealing the plot twist that the supposed mystery woman was actually Jimin all along. The edits quickly collected millions of views. Even fans who hadn't originally seen the article found themselves laughing after watching the creative reactions. One reason the joke spread so quickly is because BTS fans have followed Jungkook and Jimin's friendship for many years. The pair have shared countless memorable moments throughout BTS's career, from concerts and variety shows to behind-the-scenes documentaries and travel content. Because of that long history, many ARMYs immediately recognized the irony of the situation. Instead of fueling unnecessary rumors, the fandom largely treated the incident as lighthearted entertainment. Comments quickly filled social media. Imagine accidentally calling Jimin Jungkook's blonde girlfriend. ARMYs can identify BTS members from 3 pixels. This misunderstanding lasted 5. Only Jimin could accidentally become the internet's mystery girlfriend. Many fans even joked that the situation proved how recognizable BTS members are to dedicated supporters. Several people humorously claimed that ARMY could identify each member simply by the way they walk. Others laughed that even if the members completely covered their faces, fans would still know exactly who they were. Of course, it's important to separate the facts from the jokes. The viral discussion centered around online speculation and humorous fan reactions after someone mistakenly identified the person beside Jungkook. There has been no credible report suggesting Jungkook was actually seen with a romantic partner in this incident. Instead, the available photos and videos led fans to conclude that the individual was Jimin, and the misunderstanding itself became the source of the viral trend. That distinction is one reason many fans appreciated how the conversation unfolded. Rather than spreading serious rumors, much of the online discussion focused on comedy. ARMYs transformed what could have become unnecessary speculation into a shared joke enjoyed by fans around the world. Some even compared the incident to previous moments when BTS members had been mistaken for one another because of oversized hoodies, masks, hats, or changing hairstyles. Others pointed out that blonde hair alone isn't exactly enough to identify someone, especially when many idols experiment with different colors throughout the year. As the jokes continued spreading, fan artists joined the trend. Illustrations imagining Jimin reacting to being called Jungkook's blonde girlfriend appeared across social media. Editors created fake movie posters with exaggerated titles. Meme pages produced countless variations of the story. Within hours, the misunderstanding had evolved into one of the funniest BTS-related discussions trending online. Interestingly, many fans also praised how quickly the community corrected the misunderstanding without turning it into negativity. Instead of encouraging false rumors, most ARMYs simply shared clearer photos, laughed together, and moved on. That positive atmosphere helped keep the discussion fun while preventing unnecessary misinformation from spreading further. Some entertainment commentators noted that this kind of situation demonstrates just how closely BTS is followed around the world. Even a brief appearance outside a building can generate thousands of posts within minutes. Every hairstyle change, every outfit, and every public interaction becomes part of a much larger online conversation. For BTS, whose every public appearance attracts international attention, moments like this have become surprisingly common. A single blurry image can inspire hundreds of theories before clearer footage eventually provides the full picture. In this case, however, the ending was far more humorous than dramatic. The mysterious blonde girlfriend that some people initially joked about turned out to be none other than Jimin himself. And perhaps that unexpected twist is exactly why the story became so popular. Fans love moments that showcase not only BTS's global popularity, but also the unique humor of the ARMY community. By the end of the day, countless people agreed on one thing. Sometimes, the internet moves so fast that but thanks to sharp-eyed fans, plenty of laughter, and an unmistakable blonde hairstyle, the mystery was solved almost as quickly as it began. Rather than becoming another celebrity rumor, the story ended as one more unforgettable Jikook moment that left millions of ARMYs smiling, and once again proved that when it comes to recognizing BTS, fans rarely miss the details. As the story continued to circulate, fans began looking back at other occasions when similar misunderstandings had happened within the BTS fandom. Over the years, the members have often worn oversized hoodies, baseball caps, masks, and sunglasses while traveling, making it difficult for casual observers to identify them at first glance. Longtime ARMYs joked that this was simply another chapter in a long history of mistaken identity. Several fan accounts even created side-by-side comparisons using recent photos of Jimin's blonde hairstyle. Once those comparison images were posted, many people who had initially been confused immediately understood why fans had recognized him so quickly. His hairstyle, body language, and even the way he carried himself were familiar to those who had followed BTS closely during recent schedules. The conversation soon shifted away from the original misunderstanding and toward the friendship between Jungkook and Jimin. Fans reminisced about countless moments the two had shared throughout BTS's career, from practicing choreography together to joking around during live broadcasts and supporting one another backstage. While every BTS member shares a close bond, Jungkook and Jimin have often been praised by fans for their playful chemistry and comfortable friendship developed over many years. As a result, the blonde girlfriend joke quickly evolved into another lighthearted addition to the long list of memorable Jikook moments. Social media users created humorous captions imagining exaggerated conversations between the two members, while others turned the misunderstanding into parody news headlines and fictional movie posters. The creativity of the fandom became almost as entertaining as the original story itself. Some fans pointed out that the incident highlighted how quickly misinformation can spread when a single image is taken out of context. A blurry photograph, combined with an eye-catching headline, was enough to spark thousands of discussions before clearer images revealed what had actually happened. Many armies use the moment as a reminder that it is always worth waiting for additional information before jumping to conclusions. Others praise the fandom for handling the situation with humor rather than hostility. Instead of allowing the misunderstanding to become a source of unnecessary drama, most fans responded with jokes, memes, and gentle corrections. That positive attitude helped the story remain entertaining without turning into harmful speculation. Meanwhile, reaction videos discussing the incident continued appearing across YouTube. Many creators explained how the misunderstanding started, showed the comparison photos that identified Jimin, and laughed along with viewers about how quickly the mystery had been solved. Comment sections were filled with fans sharing their own reactions, with many admitting they had been confused for only a few seconds before realizing who the blonde figure really was. Another reason the topic remained popular was because it arrived during an especially busy period for BTS. Between the group's world tour, behind-the-scenes content, fashion appearances, and regular fan updates, almost every new photo or short video was receiving enormous attention online. That constant spotlight meant even a simple walk outside a building could become an international discussion within minutes. Entertainment pages also noted how dedicated BTS fans have become at recognizing the members under almost any circumstances. Some joked that ARMY could identify Jungkook or Jimin simply by the way they stood, walked, or waved. While exaggerated, the comments reflected just how familiar longtime supporters have become. Despite the jokes, many fans appreciated that the story ultimately celebrated friendship rather than creating unnecessary controversy. Instead of focusing on baseless dating rumors, the conversation centered on the amusing misunderstanding itself and the close bond between two BTS members who have shared countless experiences together over more than a decade. It also reminded many people that social media often rewards the most surprising headlines first, even if the full context appears only later. A dramatic caption may attract immediate attention, but clearer evidence usually tells a more complete story. In this case, the complete story turned out to be far simpler and much funnier than anyone initially expected. By the end of the day, the phrase "blonde girlfriend" had become an inside joke among many armies rather than a serious rumor. Fans continued posting memes, editing funny clips, and laughing about how quickly the internet had solved the mystery. For many, it became another memorable example of the fandom's humor and ability to turn an awkward misunderstanding into something positive. As BTS continues its busy schedule, moments like this will likely keep appearing from time to time. With millions of fans watching every update, even ordinary moments can unexpectedly become global trends. But if this incident proved anything, it's that the BTS fandom is remarkably quick at separating playful speculation from reality. In the end, there was no mysterious girlfriend, no shocking revelation, and no dramatic celebrity scandal. There was simply Jungkook walking alongside Jimin, whose blonde hair briefly confused a few observers before fans recognized him almost instantly. What began as a misleading assumption ended as one of the funniest BTS stories of the week, reminding everyone that sometimes the internet's biggest viral moments come from the smallest misunderstandings.